Hi, everybody, and welcome to Tuesday Talks with my friend JC Moonsbury. Guess what? We're going to have somebody else run the button to get us live,
First
just
try.
so we have time to do, the thing.
First try. Okay. So tonight we wanted to talk about hippopotamus.
Yeah,
What made you choose
I'm watching a lot of people flounder.
hippopotamus? Hippopotami, I do it with style at least.
Yeah. Look, if you find yourself floundering, if you find yourself stuck in a rut, you need to find that moment that says, you know, ain't nothing else working, so I'm just going to do something. I'm just going to be creative. I'm gonna find something else to do. You know, I see so many people today stuck in ruts because things just won't go back to the way they were. Well, things wouldn't go back to the way they were for us, so we changed things and moved forward.
Right. And we did great.
We're still at that we're doing level, but we're doing. We're moving forward. We're growing, and we're proving people wrong yet again because that's what we do.
Like lighting candles and saying prayers.
Right.
All right. So we are sharing some reading from the Animal Spirit Guides today. This is a book by Stephen D. Farmer, PhD. If hippopotamus shows up, it means trust your intuition and act on it, yet stay grounded at the same time. Your skin is especially sensitive right now, so moisturize with lotion as needed and use sunscreen when exposed to the sun for any length of time. It's critical that you don't deviate from your path at this time, so stay true to yourself and don't let anything distract you. Now is the time to immerse yourself in whatever artistic or creative endeavor you accomplish and stay with it to completion. If of any of your artistic actions, don't let anyone demean or criticize your work. So those were the
That's
notes I took on it.
pretty powerful message there.
Right.
What are your thoughts on it? You took notes. You did a little research. What are your thoughts? That's where I want to.
So hippopotamus to me is not an indigenous animal to my nation because I'm Native American, and so seeing hippopotamus be the topic of discussion threw me a bit for a loop. But it worked out really well because I got to learn something new. But hippo is so much a part of my path right now that it really does resonate very well because any creative endeavor I start, I need to see through because
Yeah,
otherwise I'll set it down and then come back to it in 3 months and be like, oh, well, that's in the way. And now I have to move it. And it's kind of like cleaning your room and pulling out
yeah.
the
You
yearbooks.
end up dismantling projects that could have paid off.
Exactly. I had a
Um,
great idea. Why did I just do that? But it changed the idea over time. And so you don't get to see the benchmark of like was and is if you do what I do with creative endeavors
well,
because you go back and you criticize. So it's a lot of layers to hit.
it hit me on something that Ellen and I talked about on her show earlier. Hippo, they kind of do everything intuitively, but it's kind of like that dogged perseverance.
Mhm.
Once they start something, I mean, heaven help you if they attack you.
Mhm.
But yeah, once they start something, they're in it to win it. And they don't stop until it's done. Um, that dogged perseverance is what's gotten me to where I am. I walked in hippo all my life. Well, to some degree, at some points, yeah, maybe I did.
We called it different stuff, I
Yeah,
think. For me, sometimes the Native American messages for if we live our lives according to the book of the medicine cards, that's one thing. And that's fine if some people want to do that. But for us, hippo and otter and antelope and jaguar all kind of run in the same crowd.
yeah,
To me, three of those animals equal what we just read in a paragraph, not because those are lesser messages, but because the resonances that I feel like hit the most out of just those six bullets bounce off of three animals.
yeah. And it's medicine that I've called on numerous times. Antelope medicine.
Right. I walk with antelope medicine and
Otter
all of my
medicine,
jewelry.
because with otter medicine, you got to remember to play too.
Right. You got to
Take,
be creative for creative's sake.
yeah, take life seriously, but be creative for creativity's sake.
Right.
Um, Persevere, push on. You know, so many people hit that wall and they find lockstep. You know, I'm going to sit right here and I'm going to march in time right here against this wall. 'Cause I'm not going. I just can't get through the wall.
So change direction.
Change direction. Go around it.
Go under it.
Go over it. You know?
Hippos are kind of like herons that way. They're aquatic creatures that go into water to cool themselves off. They bathe, they feed, they do all of that stuff, and then they walk around on land for a while. Back in the water. Kind of like a heron.
They're very graceful in the water too. Hi.
We have 3 people watching us right now. Hi, 3 people. Do you have any comments that you want to share with
Remove
us?
them as my
Well, got somebody on Instagram, but it's too far away, so I'm gonna. Oh, cool. Awesome.
Hello.
My mom was watching us. Yay.
Hi. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, we just wanted to share with you that dig in message, that persevere message, that find your creative spark, grab hold of it, and let it take you where it takes you. Message, you know? Have anything else for anybody tonight?
I would say that advice is fine and good, but I don't want to take advice from people, or I don't want to take criticism from people who I wouldn't ask for advice. And so with Hippo, I feel like for me, sometimes as a creative, because I try a lot of different things,
Uh-huh.
dabble in a lot of different fields, and then stick with one for a little bit and then run away from it, go into something else. A lot of that I think came from criticism from other people.
Yeah.
And so I just want to tell everybody that the part for me that sticks out on the creation thing is that if somebody comes up and sees your drawing or hears you miss that note or go flat in that one part of the song, the fact that that happened to you isn't what I want you to take away from it. I don't want you to take somebody else's judgment or criticism and absorb that into yourself. I want you to let it wash away like water off the hippo's back because it doesn't have to affect you. And if you take that in and sponge that up and hold on to that, it blocks you from trying something that can pay off, like what Spirit said. So be creative, stick with it, follow your intuition, and don't give up because it will pay off, basically.
Look, there you go again. I like that word. I'm sorry, I just do. If you've got people in your life that downplay, naysay everything you do, and you give in to their advice, are you ever going to do anything? Probably not.
Are you going to be an original?
Definitely not.
Right.
Especially if you let them stifle your creative input or you let them dictate what you can create. Sweetie used to think that I was trying to dictate to her what she could create. I was just trying to get her point of view, you know? Because once you show me your point of view on something, your point of view is just as valid as mine.
Right.
Okay. I accept that. Okay. Because I'm not infallible.
Right.
Right.
None of us are.
And if you say this little craft item is something that you want to do and you can do this and you can sell this, I have to believe you because I've seen you do this and put this together and sell this, right? So don't let anybody stifle your creative freedom. Once you find your creativity, latch onto it, dig into it, move forward, and don't let anything deter you. Okay. Peace and blessings, everybody. We hope you have a wonderful night tonight. We hope you have a blessed dream cycle and a wonderful return on the morrow. Join my friend JC Moon Spirit, my better half, sings with owls as they wow you with their wonderful witchy wisdoms and their witchy witticisms. Peace and blessings, everybody. Don't break the bell.